let's not delay it more. May I please invite on stage Mr. KP Bhusal, sir, from Nepal to speak on the topic AI for Sustainable Development.
Thank you so much, Arshita, right? Thank you. Respected all dignitaries here. I'd like to appreciate the organizing team as well for organizing such a wonderful event here. And we have just taken meal, so we might have been feeling kind of laziness, right? So after a meal, what happens is we feel kind of laziness because a melatonin kind of thing is there that affects our body, and we become kind of lazy. So after lunch, our session has to be a kind of fun, more interactive, more engaging, more energetic. Do you agree? Yeah. Because we have to warm up ourselves, right? So we will try our best to do that. Today, in this forum, talking about artificial intelligence, sustainable development, and all these things, so many dignitaries have already spoken about artificial intelligence. So I'm not going to spend some more time talking about the very same thing and teaching you do this and don't do that kind of things. So I'll be talking about sustainable development theme. How can we be more proactive on developing in a sustainable way? So I'll be talking on that. Are you ready? Yes. Are you all ready? Oh, yes. I need these sorts of active participations, okay? So I would like to welcome you all in this wonderful session. And after this session, I would like to ask you all to have a collective commitment to action to change our behaviors so that we will be environment friendly, we will be more sustainable oriented. So we will have a round of a collective commitment to action as well, okay? All right. In the very beginning, once again, I would like to welcome you all on board. In this commitment to action series, we will commit ourselves to be more environment friendly. And in the very beginning, I would like to ask you one question. Before introducing myself, I'd like to ask you one question. How many continents are there in this earth? If you make right answer, is I have planned, I have very small gift hamper for you as well. But for me now, this is a wrong answer because everyone is going to tell that there are 7. Think beyond that. Let me tell you. Okay, let's make it 8 continents. And the challenge for you to get that gift hamper is the name that Earth continent. Can you try? Space. Anything else? The name of Earth continent. Let me give you some clues so that it will be easier for you to warm up yourself, brainstorm yourself. The Earth continent is not made up of soil and rocks and neither ice. It is something man-made. Can you make any guess? You see this earth and try to guess. Where is that Earth continent located? Human resource. Okay, what else? Yeah. No, okay, thank you. Thank you for having wonderful guesses. Interesting things. Okay. Yeah, gift तो चाहिए. जिद्दी होना पड़ेगा ना. Okay, what else? Space stations, cloud. Okay. Yeah. Keep on trying to imagine what is the right answer. Answer भी नहीं है, गूगल पे भी नहीं है. गूगल पे हो जाएगा तो सबने मिलाएगा. हिंदी अच्छा नहीं है. So the answer is not in Google itself as well. So I am trying to make you think something out of the box kind of thinking. So, before answering these questions, I'll give you some time to think. And whenever you are thinking, I'll introduce briefly myself, right? And when I will be giving my introduction, somewhere in between, I will give you answer. Then you have to find out what is the answer. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let me share you two of my life stories. The first, I'm not going to share my introduction as who I am, because everyone is maybe aware of who I am, who he is, or something kind of introduction. So let me share two stories. The first, I am English literature graduate. I went to the college to study arts, literatures, and aesthetics. But later on in my life, one event became a kind of epiphany for me. Then that particular moment turned my life somewhere else. The moment was when I realized my country, particularly Nepal, the whole world in general, and me myself, I thought, instead of more literary kind of things, the world needs more business solutions, right? More entrepreneurs. Because what clicked me to think like this is, I thought of the world's problems, so many problems. If you imagine any problems, almost all the solutions are offered by entrepreneurs. I came all the way from Kathmandu to Hyderabad, crossing more than 3,000 kilometers. What made it possible? The airlines. The airlines was created by entrepreneurs. We are here in this hall, conference hall. This hotel was or is created by entrepreneur. We are using laptops, microphones, and all these things. These are created by entrepreneurs, business leaders. There are scientists who are in the backup, who invent things. There are teachers who teach. I respect everyone. There are lawyers, there are government officers, there are politicians who have done a wonderful job. But if you see at the center of all these things, there are entrepreneurs who solve the problems. When I realized that the entrepreneurs are at the center of this, they solve all the problems, they have made our life easy, then I started studying the business literature. From English literature to this business literature kind of things. Then after a long arduous work, the long rigorous study, a virtual degree with so many efforts, I studied so many things. Then I started working as a business consultant. My mission was to produce more entrepreneurs in my country. Why? Don't worry. No. Yeah. Earth continent. Okay, keep on guessing. This is the first part of my introduction. The first thing that changed my life from English literature to business literature. Let me share second story. In this second story, you will obviously find the answer. Okay? Yeah. Wait for a while. In second example, you will find answer. Don't be in a hurry. We have time, right? Okay. First moment that turned me from English literature to business and business consulting, leadership training, and motivational kind of training. Then I started professionally these things. Later on, another moment became another kind of epiphany for me. Turning point for me. That day, I realized that I realized that entrepreneurs create all the solutions. And here I realized that entrepreneurs create most of the problems in this world. Yeah. Most of the world's problems are created by entrepreneurs. And the Earth continent is also mostly created by entrepreneurs. Still not, the answer is not coming, right? Keep on guessing. We all are responsible. We 8 billion, more than 7 billion people, we all are responsible for this Earth continent. But entrepreneurs are more responsible for this. Pollution. Next. I think I will save my gift and go back to Kathmandu with that. Okay. Okay, let me give you direct clue. Ready? The Earth continent is 11th times bigger than my country, Nepal. 15 times bigger than your beautiful state, Telangana. And half the size of India. I have heard somewhere kind of similar kind of answers, but the actual word is not yet coming. More or less, you are around the problem. You are more or less. Sorry? Exact answer. Okay. All right. And this island is not made up of soil and rocks and ice. This is made up of plastics.
Non-biodegradable waste. That is what you want to listen.
Plastic? Yeah, plastic islands, more or less nearby. Can you name that the biggest plastic island in the earth? Okay, come on. This is the last clue. The biggest, largest plastic island on the ocean, floating on the ocean. That is half the size of India, 11 times bigger than Nepal, and 15 times bigger than Telangana. Okay, tell me the name of that island. That is somewhere in Pacific Ocean. Googled? There are so many plastic islands, but the biggest one is garbage patch. Yes, Googled, but said the right answers. Can we give that? Yes? Yeah? Come on. You also saying the garbage island and the... Yeah. Your good name?
Yogesh.
Yogesh from?
I'm a student in CBA.
Approaching this answer by Googling, using your brain and all.
It's a cyborg, but everyone's augmenting his intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, please.
Congratulations.
Good name again?
Yogesh.
Okay, Yogesh. Thank you so much.
Yogesh.
Okay. Let's congratulate Yogesh by a huge round of applause, everyone. Okay. I'm talking about the plastic islands which are floating in the oceans. There are so many plastic islands. I'm just showing the biggest one. This is the size, the half the size of India itself. And all the plastics are thrown by we human beings and created by mostly entrepreneurs, business leaders. So most of the world's problems are solved by entrepreneurs, and most of the world's problems are also created by entrepreneurs. So this point, this second realization of my life converted me. Let's not use the word converted. I started thinking somehow differently. I was thinking completely on business perspective. Now I'm thinking in environmental perspective as well, because we have to save this, right? We are talking about sustainable development, means we have to save the planet. Whenever we talk about sustainable development, we have already talked about the 17 sustainable development goals by United Nations. You will get the certificate where all the 17 sustainable development goals are mentioned as well. I'm not going to talk about all the 17 sustainable development goals. I'm going to talk about some goals only. Before that, I'd like to show you this. Who is he? Can you make any guess? Yeah. He made right answer. Use round of applause for him.
Prize also for him.
Sorry?
Prize also.
He does not need prize. He had the right answer for the first question as well, but he don't. It may be, it may not be. When you take initiative, you may get something or you may not get. Whatever the result is, but you go in front of it. All right. Before talking about sustainable development strategies, goals, and commitment to actions, I would like to show you this picture. He is God Janus. He is Roman god Janus. We all call the first name of the month January. This is coined by his name, Janus. And the god Janus is very famous for having two faces. How many faces? Two faces. One face looking toward the past, and the other face looking toward the future. When we think about our environmental responsibilities as well.
We have past, present and future.
Yeah.
Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh.
Yeah. In Hinduism, in Hindu philosophy, I also belong to this. Everything is created in three, day, night, two, but boys, girls, two, but Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, three origins, three netra, so many things. Let's not go to that details, okay? We will reach to another destination then. So let's see this. God Janus has two faces, one face looking toward the past. You see this mustache here, the more mature face looking toward the past, and the more younger face looking toward the future. It means whenever we are thinking about our vision, our mission, our commitment, our future plan, we have to contemplate our past, what we did in the past to save our environment, to be more sustainable, and what we are going to do in the future. To understand God Janus, let me ask you 4 questions. If you want to, this helps you in your personal life as well. And the first, let me ask you 4 questions. The first question is, looking toward the past, think about where you are today. Where you are today? If you say the name of this hotel, that would be wrong answer. Think about your current position, what you are doing right now. What is your present? What are you doing about your environmental responsibilities? Another questions? Think about your past as well. Present and past. And there are 2 questions to think about future. Where we want to get, where we want to be. What is the kind of world we want to create? What is the kind of world we want to live in? Third, very important questions. And the 4th question is to contemplate, not to answer. How to get from this moment, this situation, to the desired world situation. We want a better world, right? More environment friendly, more green environment, green earth. How to get there? So, to get that, let me talk about 5 P's. How many P's? 5 P. I have narrowed down those 17 sustainable development goals into just 5 P's. And we will make commitment based on those 5 P's. 5 into 3 equals to 15 P's. 15 commitments. Okay. The first thing is the planet. When we think about sustainable development, when we think about our sustainable living, when we think about our sustainable business, sustainable artificial intelligence and everything, the first question is we have to think about the planet. What are we doing to protect this planet? Because the planet is here, that is why we are here. If the planet is not here, what can we do? I have nothing to do. We have to wait for Elon Musk to go to the Mars and something like that. So the most important thing is, and the first and the foremost important is, we have to save our planet. If we save our planet, this will be our first responsibility to save or to live in a sustainable life. The next is people. Sustainable development is not just about saving environment. It is about people as well. First, we will make some commitments on saving our planet. Then we will make 3 commitments on saving people around you. Then we will talk briefly about fostering peace. How to live a peaceful life. How to make the world peaceful. Right? In India, everything is peaceful. That is why we are here. If I was invited from Ukraine, what would I have done today? It would be difficult to go there, right? So peace. Peace means the internal peace, peace within you, in the external peace as well. Peace in the country, peace in your society and all these things. What we are doing to foster peace, we will make 3 commitments on this peace as well. And the next, the prosperity. How to make the world more prosperous. How to be more prosperous ourselves. That is what we are talking is entrepreneurship, businesses and all these things. We have to be prosperous ourselves and we have to make other people prosperous, right? If we are prosperous but not our country, then what happens? In international forums you will not get enough dignity, right? So we will talk about some commitments to enhance prosperity in this world. And the last one is doing partnership to apply all these things. These 5 P's are too easy to remember, and these 5 P's represent all the 17 sustainable development goals. If you see all the sustainable development goals, you will find them either in one of the categories, right? The first is saving planet, next people, next fostering peace, then prosperity, then the last one is partnership for this. And if we are ready for all these 5, then this becomes the beautiful earth. To make the earth more beautiful, it is not enough to think about planet, we have to think about all these 5 P's. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Let's dive down into the planet itself. I'm saying that we will have 3 commitments on each 5 categories. And the first category is planet. How can we save our planet? What can we do as individual? Let's not talk about as a government, as big organizations and all these things. Let's not create some hypothetical assumption and end the session. Let's think about some actionable thing we can do from today. What we can do as an individual. We have thrown a lot of water bottles there already. Yeah. In Kathmandu, once I was in, let me share interesting story. I was invited to speak in, yeah. I was invited to speak on an event. The event was on the occasion of the hand washing day. The session became wonderful. And at the end, nobody washed their hands. Everyone was there in the line and taking food and all these things. The whole seminar conference, everyone was there to talk about hand washing. No one was washing hands before lunch, right? In the same way, we are talking about sustainability, but we are throwing so many plastics there. Let's think about these small initiatives we can change. To make the world better, to make our planet better, I have devised 3 commitments. The first is to reduce, to reuse and recycle plastics. If we have to make the plastic island much bigger than this, it is okay to throw as many plastics as possible. But if we want to minimize that size of garbage patches, what we need to do is we have to reduce the use of plastics. Reuse as much as possible. If we have to use one bottle, then we can take water many times, right? In the same bottle. We don't need to throw another, throw again another. We can reuse that. And in some situations we can recycle as well. Mostly business leaders can think about recycling those plastics instead of throwing in the environment. So the first commitment we have to do to save our to save our planet is to make a commitment to reduce plastic waste, to reuse as much as possible, and to recycle if possible. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You have to say 15 years, right? I have divided each 5 points into 3. The first, yes. Okay. The second is, let's try to shop wisely. When we go to the department store or shopping center or something, somewhere like this, shop wisely. If you have to take a vehicle, then instead of taking these petroleum vehicles, why don't you try the electronic vehicle, right? Tesla and so many electric vehicle companies are there. Whenever we shop something, why don't we take a bag from our home, right? Instead of asking the shopkeeper to give one plastic. So we can make our shopping better, environment friendly. It is in our control. So often what happens is people talk about so many things that which is not in their control. I come from all the way from Kathmandu, then I talk some hypothetical things. This has to be done by the government, this has to be done by the United Nations. I give a big talks and I go home. And my behavior is always same. So I am thinking about some small initiatives we can take to save this, right? We, as an individual, we can do. We can shop wisely. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to improve your shopping experience? As much as possible, don't ask for shopkeepers to give plastics. Then if there are two options, the buy from the plastic friendly vendor, right? We can do it. And the last is, as much as possible, we can plant trees. At least one tree by one individual. If you do have a garden, you can plant a tree in your garden. Not possible, if a tree is not possible, you can just plant a flower, right? Whatever can be done from our side, individually, we can do it. Are you ready to do all these 3 things? So let's make commitment for ourselves, not for others. If we start changing our behaviors, then slowly and gradually that transforms other people's behaviors as well. Then ultimately, it will be environment friendly. Okay, after talking about planet, after having 3 commitments on planet, let's think about the people. Few years ago, I studied one report in one of the Indian magazines. I forgot the name of my Indian magazine. Every year, extra food thrown in the parties that is sufficient to feed all the hungry people in India. I read this sort of thing in one of the newspaper, in Indian newspaper, few years ago. The food thrown in Bangalore only, in parties, that is enough to feed all hungry people throughout the nation. That much food we are throwing. So, to save people, to save hungry people, what we can do? What can we do? Let's talk about 3 small steps we can do to make the world better, to improve the lives of other people. The first is, we can reduce food waste, right? We can make a commitment to reduce food waste. Today onward, I am going to waste as little as possible, almost 0. Reduce food waste. And the second commitment we can do is, we can feed the needy people. There are needy people. There are so many people who have not taken meal today. We can help at least one person. I can help someone, you can help someone, not so many people, but at least we can help one person. And if we help one person to fill their stomach, think about it. And the last thing we can do is support farmers. In South Asia, I don't know about the America and European continents, but in South Asian region, the farmers are at the bottom line, right? Nobody respects them. If our parents are farmers, we are hesitating to say that my parents are farmers, right? They don't have enough dignity in our continent, especially South Asian regions. So we have to start respecting those things, those people who produce things. If we start respecting those farmers, then they will be encouraged to produce more, then the more food will be produced in the world. Are you ready to make at least these 3 commitments? Are you ready? Come on. Yes, okay. Just 3 commitments. Next is, how can we foster prosperity? Prosperity in our surroundings, in our nation. How can we foster this? Think. Just 3 things we can do to foster prosperity. The first is we have to have abundance mentality. Our South Asian continent, mostly, we have the poor mindset. We have the victim mindset. So first thing, we have to have abundance mentality. Then the second, we can start saving and investing wisely. And the third thing we can do is donate people. If we want to be rich, richer than today, then we have to donate. Those who have donated a lot, they are getting richer and richer. Those who are just holding everything, they are not properly holding. If you do like this, you can keep so many things here. If you do like this, you cannot do this, right? You cannot keep, yeah. So donate. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, great. Huge round of applause for you. She supports organ donation, yeah. Yeah, some people can donate organs, some people can donate food, some people. Yeah, great. Huge round of applause for her as well. Yeah. Very few ladies, but 2 ladies have spoken, but so many gentlemen. Come on. Green Planet. You have donated something? Yeah, great. Good. Yeah. Yeah, great. Exactly. Here in the people section, supporting human beings, right? Supporting people. बढ़ता ही जाता है, बढ़ता ही जाता है. Increase होता है, yeah. Yeah. See, if we want to get richer and richer day by day, we have to donate, we have to give. Think about it. And the next is peace. How to foster peace? For internal peace, how many of you have habit of meditating and kind of things? Promote internal peace as well, right? Then help others, you have already done it. This also makes you peaceful, right? If you donate, you become more peaceful. If you want to be happy, if you want to be peaceful, go and donate. Yeah. Yeah. This is also kind of donation. If you smile, everyone starts smiling, right? So spread smile and spread happiness as well. This is also a part of sustainable development. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Peace is also a sustainable development goal. So we have to smile, be happy, and spread happiness. In most of the sustainable development kind of sessions, people talk about environment only. We have to think about 5 things. This is the peace. And the next is partnership for change? How can we promote partnership? How can we improve partnership? Think about three things. मिलेगा कुछ तो मिलेगा ना कोई प्राइस नहीं मिलेगा तो चॉकलेट भी मिलेगा three things. How can we foster, how can we promote partnership? How can we strengthen partnership to apply these remaining 4 P's? You see this? First, let's join hands, connect with other people. If you want to get connected with other people, you have to give your hand. If you want to get connected with a lot of people, then what you need to do? You have to give your hand first. If you wait, it is possible that no one would come to you. So you have to give your hands. You have to take initiative. Right? So give hands to join hands with all the people around who are doing the very same things. Connect with those like-minded people. The next is to promote partnership for change, we have to be empathetic. We have to wear other people's shoes and feel in other people's way. I am thinking in my own way, you are thinking in your own way, there is never going to happen a partnership. I have to think in your way, you have to think in my way. So this is how empathetic kind of feelings we have to promote. That will strengthen our partnership. And the last one is, we have to think win-win. Whenever you are making a deal with someone, you have to think win-win. If you think about your winning, then other people's loss, what happens? That is not sustainable. If you think about your loss and helping others, that is also not going to be sustainable. You have to think about your win and other people's win as well. And that is sustainable. Exactly. She helps other for her sake, her benefit also, and for our benefit also. That is for beneficial for us, for her as well. I am talking about these things for my benefit also, for your benefit also. If I am thinking about my own personal benefit only, that is also not good. If I am just worried about other people, not me, that is also not good. We have to think win-win. That will foster partnership. Are you ready for this? We have already talked about 5 P's, and 5 P's into 3 formula equals to 13. Okay, now let's see from our own mouth, because listening we are just involving our one organ. So we are ready to promote, we are ready to help people, we are ready to help planet as well. We are ready to foster peace. We are ready to foster prosperity. We are ready to foster partnership for change. Partnership for change means to apply all these 4 things. If we follow these 5 P's and 3 formulas within each and every piece, I think, if I am not wrong, the world is going to be better than today. If we start taking initiative from right away, not blaming others, not postponing our responsibilities, not talking about the hypothetical opinions, being practical and thinking our own proactive approaches we can do. That's all for today. If you want to get connected with me, you can take my number here, my email address here. You can say hello in email or WhatsApp. In India, most of the people use WhatsApp, right? In Nepal, people use Messenger or other things. In here, most of the people use WhatsApp. You can do email. Then you can go through my website as well, that is kpbhusal.com, and my organization as well, and we can get connected as well. So from literature, language, I shifted to leadership coaching, business consulting. Then nowadays, I'm more involved on environmental and sustainable development kinds of things. Right? So I hope from caterpillar state to butterfly state, some sort of awakening, some sort of responsibility kind of feeling is within us. I think, I believe, right? So I'd like to thank everyone for wonderful participations. From today onward, let's be proactive on saving the planet, people, peace, prosperity, and let's have partnership for change. Are you all ready? Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Bhusal sir, for the interactive session. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you. It was actually a good one, but we are running out of time. That's the reason I had to give you the signs to end it. But thank you so much for a lovely session.